Super Bell Hill is World 1-1 in Super Mario 3D World. If you don't know the level off the top of your head, you might recognize it by its bell-shaped trees. And if you're familiar with Mario music at all, you definitely know the song. This is a level that's stuck with me over the years, and in this video, we're gonna analyze it to see why it works so well, specifically as a first level in a Mario game. When we enter the stage, we start off staring straight into the distance on a vertical path. This looks just like a scene from the 3D sandbox Mario games we're already familiar with, such as 64, Sunshine, or Galaxy. The camera is behind Mario's back, and we can run and jump in any direction we please. This makes it very inviting, familiar, and easily approachable. We're enclosed in this lower area, totally safe from any harm as we familiarize ourselves with how to move Mario. Even in a visual sense, the environment evokes familiar memories for anyone who's played a 3D Mario game before. At the end of the straight path, we're then led directly sideways. This is effectively a perspective shift from the behind-the-back 3D Mario to something more reminiscent of traditional 2D Mario. This L-shaped path the level starts us on is a direct and immediate way of letting the player know 3D World is going to be a kind of hybrid of both styles. On the sideways path, we start seeing some of the traditional side-scrolling Mario stuff, various blocks to jump up and break, and there's even a Goomba charging at us. It's all very familiar. Once we're acclimated to the controls and this game's unique 3D meets 2D style, things start to get interesting. Activating the first question block gives us the cat power-up. While in the cat suit, Mario starts running on all fours, and pressing Y is a little cat punch we can use to swipe at enemies. The suit has more utility too, but we might not know that right away. For now, after we deal with the Goomba, we're introduced to another new level element, the clear pipe. The clear pipe marks the start of our first branching path. As we can see, there are a couple of ways across this watery section over to the grass on the other side. Of course, we can just jump right over the gap, but we can also choose to check out the clear pipe. The coins revolving around and through it should attract us, and by getting closer, we find out that just like the coins, the clear pipe will suction Mario right through as well, transporting him over to the other side with ease. More adventurous players might choose to take the upper hills and brick path. Following this path to the end will lead to a wall that's too high for Mario to jump over. But dropping off the wall here gets us over to the other side, which was our objective in the first place. Players who try jumping into the wall here might discover the key function of the cat suit, the ability to climb up walls. Doing so here allows us to make it all the way up the wall and onto this upper brick section, where a nice coin reward awaits us. Knowing this and taking the unconventional path gets us to the midpoint of the level for free. Not a bad deal. These three paths show us an important attribute of 3D World's level design, allowing players to take different paths forward during co-op multiplayer. Theoretically, 4 players could all take different ways to the other side here, all at the same time. One jumps over the gap, another goes through the clear pipe, one drops down to the water and jumps up the wall. Did you know there are crabs down here, by the way? And one could take the upper path I just mentioned. Although that guy might stretch out the screen too far and put everyone else into a bubble. Once we cross, we begin to learn more ways to use both the clear pipes and the cat power-up. First, we can clearly see a green star above this set of clear pipes. But how do we collect it? Well, players who found out how to climb can simply climb up the side of the pipes and grab it, but others might try entering the pipe and will hopefully figure out that by holding up, they can pop out at the top. By obtaining the green star this way, we learn that if clear pipes are branching, we can aim our trajectory, a concept we'll see more of in the next level. The next section is where the game really hits us in the face if we haven't figured out how to climb yet. We see a set of coins moving back and forth across this wall to really grab our attention, and below a set of ramps with cat paw prints on them, clear as day. This is a completely obvious signal to go up the ramps wearing the cat suit, and doing so allows us to climb up, collect the moving coins, and reach the next part of the level. There are also stairs on the right side that another player could take if the wall happens to be crowded with crawling cats. Yet another example of how this level really lends itself well to co-op play. Taking the following clear pipe leads us to the checkpoint flag, and the second half of the level begins. This is a less linear path, as it's a wide expanse with a lot to see and do, but heading over to this Sprixie with the binoculars lets us take it in from a new perspective and helps us determine our several new objectives. The binocular view highlights the goalpost flag, our end goal, but we can also see a few other things of note. First, a cat bell is at the top of this tree, signaling that we can climb trees and doing so from time to time might be worth it. Also, we can see some stuff going on at the top of the wall here. Now we know we can climb up walls, so that's something we'll need to check out too. In the middle of the wall there's a green pipe, and in our immediate vicinity we see this glowing rabbit. Clearly something we should investigate right away. As we approach the rabbit, it immediately runs away, so there's only one thing to do: chase it down. This part of the level is the perfect place for a chase sequence. We have this entire field, pretty much devoid of all enemies, open for us to run after it. If we're still running on all fours with the cat suit, and then we hit our speed boost, it should be pretty easy to catch him and earn the second green star of the level. Next on our checklist is the green pipe at the base of the wall, and checking this out leads to a secret area where we're able to collect a stamp. Nothing too exciting, but a good reminder to keep your eyes peeled for secrets. And now since we're at the wall, it's time to use the catsuit to climb to our greatest heights yet. On top, we find more bunnies, and chasing them down leads to a pretty massive reward: the Mega Mushroom. The Mega Mushroom turns Mario huge and lets us easily crush the blocks and crates in our way. This is really convenient because, as you might have noticed by now, the rest of the level has a bunch of those. This makes dropping down and following the path toward the flag extremely easy, since we just trample the blocks in our way with no effort. And even though we're now in hold forward to win mode at this point, it still pays to have a keen eye, because as we're going over the bridge, we can see a few breakable blocks in the lower section. And if we're fast enough to hold our mega size all the way across the bridge, it will help us break the blocks here, leading to a secret lower area which contains the level's final green star. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Remember those blocks we spotted under the bridge? Breaking those with a cat swipe uncovers a lower tunnel and rewards us with a 1-up mushroom. It always pays to be observant. From here, the level is pretty much cake, as we can either scale the final wall or just take the pipes up onto this top section where the goalpost is located. And by following the coins and climbing the stairs here, we get just the right amount of height needed to score maximum points by grabbing the very top of the flag. And that's World 1-1, Super Bell Hill. It's an easy level for sure, but it's still fun even though it's essentially a tutorial. This is exactly what we want from a good first level. We want it to be welcoming, encouraging, and to teach us key mechanics well while still having impactful, memorable moments. Like the first time we climb a wall, viewing the stage ahead with the binoculars, chasing the rabbits, and destroying everything using the Mega Mushroom. Reaching the goalpost in Super Bell Hill is not hard, and it can be done in a matter of seconds. But finding all the secrets requires some attention to detail, which helps more experienced players stay engaged while beginners may still be learning. The Mario series is full of great levels, and this is just one example of a great opening stage. Let me know what your favorite Mario levels are in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to keep it right here for more quality Nintendo content. Thanks for watching.